Rebooted because of quietness during the last one. I want to tell you about an episode of a show named Caillou that I saw once. My cat was put down a few years ago. I want to tell you about an episode that was most likely infamous kid show that was very similar to what I experienced. I was in my room playing on my DSi. The year was 2009, and it was on summer vacation, and after summer, I would be in 7th grade. I was so fixated on my DSi, my mom told me it was almost midnight, and that I had to go to bed. We lived in a 2-bedroom house that was all of the Great Recession a year earlier, and my 4-year-old brother had to sleep in my room. I always used to wear headphones while playing quietly. We had to keep the TV on Sprout for some time so he could sleep. He liked Caillou, and I loved it. During Sprout's Goodnight show, I saw the Caillou intro playing. The title card was different. This was a season 4 episode of Caillou, and he had more maturity than previous seasons. I remember everything, with even my thoughts revolving in my head. The title card read, Caillou says goodbye to Gilbert. There was no picture. It was only words. The screen faded to Caillou's house. The sky was dark and gray. The house was different. It had no front porch. The windows were boarded up. The color of the house was purple instead of blue. The chimney was also worn down and had no top. I kept watching. I couldn't sleep anyway. Narrator. It was a very depressing day at Caillou's house. I don't want to talk about it. I never seen the narrator just depressed. It cut to Caillou softly crying in the playroom. He never cried in season 4. I did research. Caillou. Gilbert, why did you have to go? We were best friends. I was surprised that this type of show was talking about pets dying. Anyways, Caillou's parents were talking in the kitchen about Gilbert. Mommy. It's sad we had to put him down today. I just didn't want anything to happen to him when we're on vacation in New York. Daddy. You told me this so many times. I wanted to scream. But what about Caillou? Mommy. Well, he'll be sad, but we have to do this anyway. He does have a kidney failure, you know. Daddy. What I hate is that he keeps going up into the bathroom. Mommy. He's lost it, Boris. He can't help it. Daddy. I know, Doris. I'm mostly concentrating on Caillou. I wonder how he's doing. I'll go check on him. Boris walks into the playroom, where we see that Caillou is crying and Rosie is playing with her dolls. Daddy looks over to Caillou. Caillou. Daddy? Why does Gilbert need to go to sleep? Daddy. He is sick, Caillou. When we go, Grandma will babysit you and Rosie. Caillou. I'm not staying here. Gilbert is my best friend. He can't die without me there beside him. Daddy. Actually, I didn't believe it. Caillou was never like this in these episodes. Daddy. Do you really want to be there? Caillou. Yes. I don't care if I get scared. I love him. Daddy. Okay, Caillou. Calm down and stop screaming. I hope you know this is too grown up for you. Do you understand? Caillou. Yes, Daddy. Daddy. Okay, let's get in the car. I was speechless. I watched the rest anyway. It showed Grandma going into the house, and Caillou, Mommy, Daddy, and Gilbert in the car. Daddy drove. It was silent and boring. After 12 seconds of driving in the car, Caillou had a flashback. It showed Caillou as a 2-year-old with season 1 animation. He was with Gilbert, and Caillou looked happy. Young Caillou. I love you, Gilbert. You're the best. Gilbert meows. As Caillou pets Gilbert, Gilbert licks Caillou in return for love. The screen fades to white, and Caillou's parents and Gilbert were in a green room with a white couch. Gilbert has a banner on one of his paws. As the doctor walked in, it was weird. Doctor. Hello, you guys. I heard that Gilbert had a kidney failure. First, we'll give Gilbert saline. Then we will give him the medicine that makes him pass away. Caillou. No! He's not dying! Daddy. Caillou, cut it out. I told you that we had to do this. Caillou, I'm not letting him go. Mommy, Caillou, stop it now. Listen to your father. Caillou, okay, let him die. Like I don't care. I watched in horror as Celine was injected. Doctor, here's the shot that puts him to sleep. The second injection was worse. I was scared about this, cartoon or not. Caillou lost it. He was crying uncontrollably, Gilbert soon to be dying. The doctor checked him for stethoscope. Doctor, he's gone. That was quick. Mommy, Daddy, and especially Caillou were all crying. Caillou, sobbing heavily. You were my best friend, Gilbert. The screen faded away, and this wasn't a flashback. Caillou was with Gilbert in a white room with no walls. The room suddenly turned dark. Suddenly, Gilbert faded into nothing. Gilbert! Where is he? He's gone. Excuse my language. Excuse about that. Caillou started to walk in a straight motion. Despite this scene looked more like a flash on Newgrounds when Caillou when compared to the show's regular animation. This went on for a minute. Where am I? Right, with violin music playing in the background. This stopped when Caillou was pale and almost skeleton thin. Gilbert. The screen faded to Gilbert on a cloud, sleeping. A soft, heavy voice chuckled. The screen faded to black with Caillou crying in the background. It faded back with Caillou in a hospital. He was pale and looked like he was going to die. Mommy. Caillou, you're too young to die. You're only 7. Caillou is 7 now? It looked like Gilbert died 3 years ago. Daddy. We love you, no matter what. Caillou. I know. I will see Gilbert soon. Rosie. Caillou, I love you. Caillou. Mommy. Caillou? Caillou. Yes, Mom? Mommy. You were adopted. Caillou. But Mom? Mommy. Adopted! Sobs. Daddy. We adopted you from an orphanage. You were a baby born with cancer. We couldn't bear to see you suffer without parents. So we adopted you. Caillou. I love you. Caillou closed his eyes and stopped breathing. Mommy, Daddy, and Rosie were all crying extremely hard. I actually felt sorry for him. The episode ended with a shot of him crying. Credits rolled silently, and they weren't that fun to watch either. It was just white text and Comic Sans scrolling on a black background. I only recognized the names of half the people in the credits. The other half of people that I've never heard of. The copyright date was 2005, the year season 4 came out. The screen turned static. I watched static until it stopped after 4 minutes. The regular schedule came on after the episode. The next day I woke up and heard my brother had a staph throat. My dad had to stay home from work that day. I spent the day with Dad's permission to go on the computer and contact Sprout about it. Remember that it was 2009, so I contacted PBS Kids and PBS as well. NBC Universal bought Sprout in 2013. All 3 didn't know what I was talking about, sadly. I gave up to my normal summer routine. I'm still scared about that Caillou episode, but not as much as before. I did some research on Caillou as well, but now I don't because I give up. Well, that about sums it up. If you've ever seen this episode before, let me know.